If you and your family have been looking for that opulent vacation home, something that's 0 temperature rated, check out this 34-foot beauty that I'm seated in front of, the all-new Keystone Montana High Country 295 RL. Now, this beauty is 13 feet high, but right now, it's actually 19 feet high because my brother Ian is going to tell you all about the outside.
Hey, thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's 13 foot 4 inches up here, and I'll tell you what, the world looks a little bit different when you're on top of the RV. It's beautiful. But I wanted to be up here. I want to tell you a little bit about some of the features. It's not very often you get to climb up on your roof and get a rooftop view. So let's talk about what we have up here first. What you'll notice, you have not one, but two 15K BTU ACs up here, making sure this 295 stays nice and cool. Another thing I wanted to show you, when we were inside, Chris and I were talking about that Solar Flex 400. It is the upgrade over the 200. So instead of having one 200 watt panel, you get that second panel. And as we talked about, it also has that inverted loop. You can see your seamless roof membrane on here as well. And then of course, a couple of your roof vents. Great features up here, but my man Chris has a few more to show you downstairs. Chris, how about that drop frame construction, buddy?
Oh man, let me tell you, this Z-frame construction allows you to get more room here in the front cap, but also more storage. And when you're taking a look at the front cap, you'll notice it's molded all the way around the end. Got that privacy window. You got the road armor pivoting absorption hitch there. I love that because that's going to stop that chucking and bucking. Got your storage box, battery box, twin 30-pound LP tanks on this beauty as well. And the storage is just like the underbelly. It's enclosed and heated. Good space right here if you want to put in some of the kayaks, the bags, whatever. You got the spots for that. Power on the outside as well. Beautiful solid steps leading into the oversized door here. True fit slides too, which to me, Keystone's always doing that innovation, Ian, where
yes,
they want to make things easier. They want to use less components because less components, you break less stuff.
That's exactly right. And Keystone has a lot of those things they keep in-house, things that are proprietary that really helps improve the RV. We talk about this all the time, from your unified color-coded wiring to the true fit slides to the blade AC system. So many things they do, so innovative.
To the KeyTV multi-source connection.
Yes.
Which, a lot of times when you get to that campsite the first time, if you got a cable and a satellite and you got one, and it's like, uh-oh, you spend about 20 minutes trying to find, okay, which outlet is actually working, which one's right. This one combines it all into one. It's a smart outlet, so very nice to have.
Absolutely.
Plus, the slides are also insulated underneath.
Yeah.
So double awnings, sealed safety windows all the way around. I'm
glad you talked about the insulation, Chris, because this one is 4-season capable. So if someone is looking to, be able to camp 4-season, or if they want to, say, maybe live in it full time, High Country's a great option.
It is. Now, what we mean by that, 0 to 110. Sometimes 4 seasons are going to be different between Buffalo and Albuquerque.
Yes.
So you do got to use a little bit of common sense with that. If you're going to put it on a mountaintop in Alaska, might not be 4 seasons. So just think about that a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. There's certain things you have to do. The coach may be good, but there's this water line you have hooked up that
that might not like it. And dude, on the back, you came down via that solid mounted ladder. How was that getting up and down?
It was super simple, Chris. 250-pound weight capacity. Now, anymore, I'm starting a little bit closer to that max, but it's still nice and solid going up and down. You have the backup camera. You have the rear hitch receiver. It's absolutely solid.
It's solid. Well, you know what else is solid?
What's that, buddy?
Those countertops. The
gorgeous
construction on the inside.
Yes, sir.
The decorative, beautiful, aesthetic decor that's on the inside. I just like saying those words. And I think we should go inside and take a look at it.
Start stringing them together?
Yeah, start stringing them together. It's one of those things where if I make it sound prettier than you think it's going to look when you actually see it, you're going to be like, oh, wow, they're right. It is absolutely gorgeous. So let's go check it out.
All right.
So, Ian, we are sitting in a very well-appointed couples vacation home here with the Keystone Montana High Country 295 RL.
Chris, I like how you worded that because you are absolutely right. This truly is a beautiful vacation home.
Yeah, and Keystone with the Montanas, the Montana High Countries, they've been the top selling fifth wheel for, the last 20 plus years.
Yep.
Mainly because of that quality construction that comes with Keystone, color-coded wiring, temperature rated down to 0 degrees, 0 to 110. Just solid, well-built. The High Countries are, hey, we would like Montana, but maybe we need something not as appointed and a little bit lighter. But at 34 feet, 11,800 pounds, this configuration we have here will sleep 4, maybe 5, since we got, the full couch back here.
Yeah.
But great for the couple, the grandparents.
Yeah, and that's, again, a couple of things there, Chris, and I think that the High Country really has its own market. When you look at the High Country, look at the Montana. If you're looking for something that's, like you say, excellently constructed, you want nice amenities, but maybe not necessarily all the bells and whistles.
Sure. Yeah.
That's exactly where this one fits in.
The XL and the SL.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And at 34 foot, not only, like you said, does that make it a little bit lighter, but it also means you're going to be able to fit it in more camping spots.
Yes. State parks, it's a little gray area for some of them.
For sure.
But with this one, and the thing I like about the rear living is, depending on how it's set up, if you get the freestanding dinette or the booth dinette, you get more sleeping space, but it's more entertaining space. And to me, this is a vacation home, because right here in the rear wall, you got this comfy plush couch that pulls out into a sleeper. You got huge panoramic windows with the shades, great storage.
Shades.
Yes, I like these because unlike the pleats, you get actual blackout.
Yes, correct.
Especially with the side skirting that we have on these.
Yep.
Entertainment center's right here next to it too. Good eye spot on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the TV there. You get the fireplace. You get the really pretty cabinetry with the decorative glass. What's
hideaway hinges too. Plus storage space behind it.
Yes.
So the little hide space, because you know me, the bourbon and the Girl Scout cookies. Gotta keep them away from people's, because Draddy will come in and steal everything you got.
All right.
And I like the pattern that they have here too.
Yeah, like
around the fireplace.
Almost looks like a basket weave.
Yeah.
So, question for you, Chris. This is going to be like the question on the internet of what color was the dress.
Sure.
What color would you say that cabinetry is?
So for 2022, this is the Mystic Ash decor on the cabinetry.
Okay. Because I'm a little mystified, if you will. Is this gray or brown? I like it.
It's Mystic Ash.
It's it's a very pretty color.
Right.
It did a really good job.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's great. No, it's brown.
It's your color. You remember how you coined the grayish?
It's grayish. I can't take credit for it. I can't say I coined it.
I'd say you did. I'd say you absolutely did. But the thing about Keystone and their manufacturing with the Montana is you do have that upgraded bow floor flooring here.
Yeah.
You got the ducted heat with the thermoplastic duct joiners to give you some great stability, almost indestructible.
Yes.
And the Syntec weaving in the slide, so no carpet. And when you got those comfy recliner seats over here on the campsite.
Perfect spot right across from the TV where you want it.
Fireplace, entertainment center, storage. And since we do have the opposing slides,
Kitchen Island.
Kitchen Island, baby.
Yeah. This Kitchen Island is such a big thing to have in your rear living just because it adds so much additional prep space and storage. Anytime you can fit this in that that face though. Anytime you can fit this into a rear living layout, I definitely love it. And one of my favorite things about Montana, and it's always the little things for me, right? Because there's so many things that manufacturers will do similarly, but it's those little things that really stand out. And for me, it's the Montana sink. And I know that it seems silly, but years ago, Montana had this sink. They went away from it.
Yep.
And something they've always done very well, and the reason that they have stayed in that #1 spot for so long is because they listened to their over 100,000 owners on what they like and dislike. And people were like, I love this sink. Why'd you get rid of it? And they brought it back.
The 70/30, now a lot of people say, oh, well, it shrinks the prep space. It gives you more cleaning and prep space, really, because, the 70/30
sink
split
top
is great.
covers.
Yeah, plus you got the sprayer. And you're right about this because people gather in the kitchen, but having this layout and it's not as long, you have convenient congregation space right here.
That's exactly it, buddy.
So, and with plenty of storage, plus you got more prep space over here with the oversized Suburban cooktop and oven.
Big oven on there.
Huge oven on that one. And, just good space all the way around. And I also like what they've done this year, too, with kind of giving the bevel.
Yeah.
So it gives you more space.
Correct.
The microwave's not out here, and I'm kind of trying to fit under it for prepping. So this is very residentially appointed.
And that's one of those things I like to talk about, because Montana always has kind of been a leader in innovation. It's things like that. They use the products, and they're like, man, it's kind of hard to cook because I'm way back here. What if we brought it in a little?
Yeah, you don't lose that much space. You just get maximizing what you have in the space. Residential's fridge too, man.
Yep. And then one of my other favorite things too, the fridge is awesome. We'll hit that for a second. It's big, ton of, 18 cubic foot,
18
I think,
cubic
on that
foot,
one?
Yeah.
So you get a ton of cold space, cold storage space, of course, freezer drawer right down below. One of the things I really like that Keystone has brought along, and we can see it on one of the electrical outlets, is that solar flex system.
Yeah.
Standard, you get that 200-watt panel, trickle charge the battery. But with this particular coach, they actually upgraded this one, the one that we're in, to the 400. which gives you the second solar panel. And then it also gives you an inverted loop so that you have inverted outlets throughout the entire RV. So if people, if they want to be able to get out, they don't necessarily want shore power, but hey, you still want coffee in the morning.
Right.
You're good to go.
You're good to go. It'll run the lights, it'll charge your cell phone, and you can even upgrade that solar flex panel all the way up to where you get a lithium ion battery in there, and it'll run the AC off of the solar. That's impressive.
Absolutely.
That's extremely impressive, as is my coffee space that we have over here as soon as we enter. You got the pantry that's backlit, plenty of space. I mean, with Montanas in general, you're not going to run out of storage space.
Absolutely agree.
But the crown molding that they had on their cabinetry, I always was a fan of, but I like how they just extended it out to give us the light. It's a little thing.
Very, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
Accoutrement?
Yes.
Can I use
there
that?
you go. I like it. I like it.
We have a plethora of Apple.
It's just a small detail that, really I think adds a lot to the RV. And it just kind of shows you the innovation and thought that they're putting into building these.
Yeah, and another innovation too are like these extendable leafs on the dinette. They made this one a dream dinette, so it's legless, because that was always the thing with the pipes.
Yeah.
Knocking knees, bumping. I mean, just, you don't have a ton of leg room anyway, but now that you don't have those legs down there, you got more space.
Yes.
You need to extend it, you just slide it out, push it back in. I mean, it's just such a great little addition if you need to sit more people.
Absolutely, yeah. And then a lot of times when you have 4 people, just that little bit of space makes a huge difference.
It does. Well, I mean, especially with the way we cook and eat, we're going to have a bunch of space. Right, just gobble it up. Oh, and speaking of space, dude, that bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Let's go check it out. Chris, there's a lot of space here in the bathroom thanks to the fact that it is a walkthrough.
Yeah.
I'm standing in the neo-angle shower. We have lots of space, skylight right up top. As you know, my friend, I'm 6 foot tall, not quite as tall as you, but I think even you could stand up in here and not have an issue. You have a porcelain bowl, so it's easy to clean, storage right up above that. Great countertop space on your vanity right here, plus great storage underneath that and the medicine cabinet up top. But then right before we go into the bedroom, you will see all the storage up here.
I love it.
Plus washer dryer prep right down underneath. So if you want washer and dryer, you can certainly have it in here. But hey, buddy, what about that bedroom? What are you looking at? Some great features in there, too.
Man, I got to tell you, what they did this year with the 295 RL, they really did turn the front cap of this into a true master suite. From having the 6 foot 4 inches of headroom here, all the way at the end, to all the storage space that we have, the king-size bed, the shelves up top, so if you need to put your cell phone or CPAP machine, you got the space.
I love this, by the way. Putting it up top, it makes so much sense. You're not going to hit your elbows or anything.
Or even worse, roll over in the middle of the night with your head.
Exactly.
Bang! Good morning. But to me, one of the selling points, if RVs have them, are these privacy windows. I mean, dude, just imagine you and Nicole with the morning coffee, watching the sun come up, and you're looking out this way, or you're at the base of a mountain. You're at the ocean. You're at the lake. I mean, you're just...
Chris, I gotta be honest, like my good friend Trish always says, that sounds like a dream sequence.
Right? It is a dream sequence when you think about it. Plus, you do have the privacy shade there, tons of storage with the chest of drawers. You even have the decorative shelf up here, which has the USB and the charging. You could put a cushion up here, and then you got yourself a little seat.
Yeah.
I mean, a great little seat that the High Countries are known for.
Yeah.
And plenty of storage. King size bed, like I mentioned, with more in it. I mean, just well appointed, ready to go. And with the Solar Flex 800, we got 80 gallon on the fresh tank, 88 on the gray, 49 on the black. You got the space to go off the grid if you really want to do it.
Absolutely. Like I tell everyone, Chris, you do want to get up on the roof a few times a year. If you're not comfortable doing it, completely understand. Bring it by any local Camping World. Be happy to get up there, give you a free roof inspection, make sure everything's on the up and up.
Those seals are so important to check, and also keep covered. Get a cover for your RV if you don't have it in storage. Most state parks should allow this beauty because it is 34 foot long, roughly 11,800 pounds dry. Man, Keystone Montana High Country 295 RL, such a great rear living layout. And the best part about it is we got them.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're interested, like price and availability, simply swing into your local Camping World.